Artificial intelligence is reshaping our world, but its shadow looms over our elections. As technology becomes integral to voting, the risk of manipulation grows. We must be vigilant now to protect democracy from AI's grip. AI is both a threat and a shield in the digital arena. It can bypass defenses or bolster them, making election security a high-stakes game. The battle for our democratic future is underway. Elections are democracy's cornerstone, demanding robust defenses. Cyber hygiene and paper backups are vital to safeguarding voter integrity. These measures form a stronghold against digital threats. Unsung heroes protect our elections, tirelessly securing the code. Their vigilance ensures our votes are counted accurately. They are democracy's silent protectors. Cyber attacks on elections are a constant threat. AI-powered attacks can silently alter outcomes, eroding trust. Vigilance and innovation are crucial to defending democracy. AI is a double-edged sword in election security. It can enhance defenses or empower attackers. Balancing its use is key to safeguarding our votes. AI will transform software engineering and election security. It offers both robust defenses and sophisticated threats. Embracing innovation is essential to protect democracy. AI's impact on elections is uncertain, offering both promise and peril. We must choose a path that secures our democratic future. The time to act is now. Generative AI can impersonate trusted sources, threatening elections. It creates convincing forgeries, spreading disinformation. This technology challenges the integrity of our democratic processes. Generative AI amplifies disinformation, reaching millions instantly. It personalizes campaigns, exploiting biases to manipulate opinions. This amplification turns disinformation into a powerful weapon against democracy. We face a deluge of disinformation, a tidal wave of fabricated content threatening our ability to distinguish truth from falsehood. Fueled by generative AI, this flood makes creating convincing forgeries easier and cheaper. It erodes trust in legitimate sources, paving the way for authoritarianism. We must build dams of truth against this deluge, or risk drowning in lies. Nation states, with their vast resources and sophisticated cyber capabilities, represent a significant threat to election integrity. These actors, often operating in the shadows, can leverage AI to launch complex attacks designed to disrupt elections, manipulate public opinion, and undermine democratic processes. They are the puppeteers, pulling the strings of digital disinformation and seeking to influence the outcome of elections from afar. These state-sponsored attacks can take many forms. They might involve hacking into voter registration databases, spreading disinformation through social media, or even attempting to manipulate voting machines. The goals are varied, from sowing discord and undermining public trust to directly influencing election results. Imagine a foreign government subtly altering voter rolls or injecting fabricated news stories into the social media feeds of targeted demographics. The use of AI amplifies these threats. AI-powered tools can automate and enhance many aspects of cyber attacks, making them more efficient, more targeted, and more difficult to detect. For example, AI can be used to personalize disinformation campaigns, tailoring messages to individual voters based on their online activity and psychological profiles. The challenge of defending against these nation-state attacks is immense. It requires a coordinated effort between governments, cybersecurity experts, and social media platforms to detect and neutralize these threats before they can cause harm. The puppeteers are constantly evolving their tactics, and we must remain vigilant to protect the integrity of our democratic processes. While nation-states pose a significant threat, domestic actors can be equally dangerous. AI amplifies their capabilities, giving them tools once exclusive to nation-states. Disinformation spreads easily, manipulating public opinion. Vigilance is crucial against these threats. The intersection of AI and election security is a global challenge, demanding international cooperation. No single nation can address this threat alone. The stage is set for a global struggle for democracy's future. International organizations play a crucial role in fostering cooperation. These bodies provide platforms for dialogue and sharing best practices. The private sector also has a critical role to play. Success requires a united front. The future of AI in election manipulation is a chilling prospect. AI can create deep fakes and exploit vulnerabilities. It could automate disinformation on a massive scale. We must invest in defenses and critical thinking skills. While the future of AI in elections is dawning, it offers hope. Innovation is our shield, protecting democratic integrity. AI can detect and neutralize cyber attacks in real time, empower individuals with media literacy to resist disinformation. The convergence of artificial intelligence and election security presents a profound challenge to the future of democracy. The very technologies that promise to revolutionize our world also hold the potential to undermine the foundations of our democratic systems. We stand at a precipice, facing a future fraught with both immense promise and perilous uncertainty. The path we choose now will determine the fate of democracy in the digital age. AI is a double-edged sword. On one hand, it offers powerful tools for enhancing election security, enabling us to detect and counter cyber attacks with unprecedented speed and precision. It can help us build more resilient systems, identify vulnerabilities, and protect the integrity of our electoral processes. Imagine a future where elections are secure, transparent, and impervious to manipulation. a future where the will of the people is truly reflected in the outcome. On the other hand, AI also empowers malicious actors with new and sophisticated tools for disruption. It can be used to create convincing deepfakes, generate personalized disinformation campaigns, and manipulate public opinion on a massive scale. The potential for abuse is immense, and the consequences could be devastating, eroding public trust in democratic institutions and paving the way for authoritarianism. The future of democracy hangs in the balance. The outcome of this technological arms race will depend on our ability to innovate, adapt, and collaborate. We must harness the power of AI for good while simultaneously mitigating its potential for harm. This is the challenge of our time, and the stakes could not be higher. The threat of AI-powered election manipulation is not a distant dystopian fantasy. It is a clear and present danger. We cannot afford to be complacent. We must act now with urgency and determination to protect the integrity of our democratic processes. This is not just a challenge for governments and cybersecurity experts. It is a call to action for every citizen who values democracy and the right to free and fair elections. We must invest in research and development, exploring new ways to detect and counter AI-powered disinformation and manipulation. We must develop robust cybersecurity measures to protect our electoral infrastructure from cyber attacks. And we must foster international cooperation, sharing information, and coordinating our efforts to counter this global threat. Imagine a world where nations collaborate to protect the integrity of democratic processes, sharing intelligence and working together to neutralize cyber threats. Beyond technological solutions, we must also prioritize education and media literacy. We must empower individuals with the critical thinking skills they need to identify and resist disinformation, to distinguish fact from fiction in the digital age. We must teach people how to evaluate sources, recognize bias, and make informed decisions based on credible information. Protecting democracy in the age of AI requires a multifaceted approach, a collective effort that encompasses technological innovation, international cooperation, and public awareness. We must all play our part, from policymakers and technologists to educators and citizens. The time for action is now. The future of democracy depends on it.